Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're having an awesome day today. Today I'm going to be creating a makeup look and reviewing the OPV Beauty London Spotlight Eyeshadow Palette right here. I got this beautiful palette in my Boxycharm base box for the month of June, and I couldn't wait to play with it because the color story is just stunning. So today I'm going to swatch it for you guys. I'm going to give you a tutorial for this eyeshadow look right here, and I'm going to give you my overall thoughts about this palette. So if you want to see that, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so here's the OPV Beauty London Spotlight Eyeshadow Palette. Very pretty and colorful packaging. Really nice. I enjoy that. And when you open it up, the packaging definitely reflects the color story inside. You get a really nice mirror in here, which I really love. And this is what the actual palette looks like. I think it's a beautiful color story. You get a really nice mix of like browns and very beautiful colorful shimmers. You got some very different looking shimmers in my opinion. You have some that are warm tone, some that are cool tone, and I think it's a very versatile palette in my opinion. But that's a close-up right there, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you them swatched. I did swatch it in my hand. That's what that looks like. It's so pretty swatched. You get some really pretty colors in here. Some of the shimmer swatched very lightly, but I do know that if you spray a brush with setting spray, which I did with my look today, they do show up more, and some are more pigmented than others. But the matte performed very nicely, very pigmented, buttery soft, and like blendable. So no trouble there. But overall, this is how it swatched. I really enjoyed it. You get 18 total eyeshadows in this palette. And now we're gonna go ahead and get into this eyeshadow tutorial right here. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids using the NYX eyeshadow base in the shade white. And I'm just going to use my finger to apply this all over my eyelids, getting near the brow bone. Now I'm dipping into that beautiful burnt orange called Glimmer, and I'm using this small brush from Morphe, and I'm going to apply it to the outer corner of my eye, and then I'm going to blend it upwards and into my outer crease. I really thought this would be the perfect shadow for this look, and I was not disappointed because it definitely like built up, but you can get it to be softer too. So I applied some of that shadow and then slowly started to disperse it along the outer part of my eye and my outer crease. I'm not going to flare out the shadow too much today because I'll be doing a wing liner with the shadows. But then what I'm doing is just making sure that I don't have any patchiness going on, that I have shadow all over my outer crease and the outer part of my eye. And then I'm going to drag it towards the front of my crease, and what's going to happen is I'll have some lighter shadow going on in that area, so you get a really pretty gradient between the front of your crease and the outer part of your crease, and you get a little bit of contrast. But this shadow I really enjoy because it looks lighter on my eyes than it does on the pan, but you can really get it to build up as well. And I'm also with the same brush kind of blending slowly a little bit, just getting rid of any harsh lines. So I'm dragging it upwards and then doing sort of circular motions to make it a little bit more softer. And as you can see, it turned to be sort of like a soft brown burnt orange, but not super dark at all. Now I'm going to dip into that beautiful gold shimmer exhibit, and I'm using a flat all over lid brush. This is the Luxie 239 Precision Shader brush. And I decided to go ahead and spray the brush with some setting spray because I wasn't getting a lot of pigment. But once I did that, it definitely looked amazing. And this shimmer is really stunning on the lid. And I really loved it. It made the look for me for real. So I'm applying that shimmer all over my lid. And I'm also using the tip of my brush to go along the natural curve of my eyelid to create sort of a cut crease effect. And I think that this just looks really pretty, and you get some nice contrast between the crease and the lid, and overall this shimmer is a dream. Now taking that same small brush from earlier, I'm dipping into that beautiful brown color Dazzle Night, and I'm going to apply it to the outer corner of my eye and blend it upwards and into my crease very gently, the outer part of my crease, and then sort of towards the front a little bit. And this is such a stunning color, and it gave me the correct amount of contrast that I was looking for. I think it made the look for me because it makes that shimmer stand out even more because it's so dark and different. So I really enjoyed it, and just a really pretty color. Just good things about it to say, honestly. Really pretty brown. I enjoyed it a lot. So again, I'm just making sure to focus it on the outer part of my eye. And I'm also going to sort of blend towards the center lid to create a natural contrast between the lid and the outer part of my eye. I don't want any harsh lines, so I think it looks really pretty. Now taking a blending brush from Morphe, there's no number on it, just a blending brush. I'm going to blend out the shadow of the outer part of my eye just a little bit to make it a little bit cleaner because I'm going to be doing a wing liner using shadow today. And I'm not blending out too much on top just because I really wanted the shadow to stand out. Then I'm dipping into that beautiful green shimmer Notoriety using the Luxie lid brush from earlier. And I'm going to apply it all over underneath my lower lash line. It's such a pretty shimmer. I wish it was a little bit lighter, but it's perfect for my lower lash line because it's a little bit smoky. So I'm applying it all over underneath my lower lash line. Really pretty shimmer in my opinion. And I really enjoyed it. And then I'm going to take this very small angled brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to dip into that beautiful matte black shadow exposure, and I'm going to create a wing on top. Just going to take my time winging it out, and I don't know, it really performed nicely. I love when matte black shadows perform as nicely as this one did because you get to do a softer liner, and I really enjoy that. So I created my initial wing, and I'm going to start to place some of that black shadow right where I normally place liner. And I'm taking my time because you can get very messy with black shadow very fast. I'm doing a very subtle line like right on my lid there. I'm not making it very extreme, but I will try to make my wing a little bit more on the dramatic side. But I'm just really being gentle. And the good thing about it being the shadow is that you get more of a softer look than a very extreme black look that you would with like a liquid liner. Now I'm gonna extend out that liner just a tad bit and make it a little bit more perfected and dramatic and pointy on top, which I think looks really nice. And then now I'm going to go ahead and connect the black to the bottom lower lash line just to make everything more cohesive and just a little bit more smoky. And that black shadow on top of that green shimmer looks absolutely stunning. I think it's so perfect together because the green shimmer is a little smoky and then the black on the outer corner. So I'm only placing it on the outer part of underneath my lower lash line because I would like to have some sort of contrast. And I like the lighter green shimmer to be focused on the front part of underneath my lower lash line, if that makes sense. But I think it looks so pretty. Really enjoyed it. And then I'm going back with some more black, just perfecting that liner because I just want it to be a little bit nicer. Then I'm going to go ahead and extend just a tad bit to keep making it a little bit fancier. And I think it looks good for now. I could be all day doing this and spend too much time on it, but it's good for now. Then I dipped into that beautiful baby blue soft shimmer Limelight, and I'm going to place it in the inner corner of my eye, and I think it looks really pretty and soft. I don't know if it's the perfect combo, like all these different shadows that have warm tones and cool tones all together, but I was not focused on that today. I was just looking at the shadows that caught my attention. Then I'm going to place the Wander Beauty Skyliner Jet Black Gel Liner in my waterline. Then I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back to show you guys the final look. Okay guys, so this is how the look turned out. I'm very pleased with the way it turned out. I was attempting to use as many shadows as possible because at first I felt like my look was done and I needed to use more colors, and in the end I did use enough in my opinion, and I was very pleased with this palette. This palette is just so different. I don't know why I find it so different. Maybe because you have some browns, but you don't have, like, most palettes have like super light browns and then like a few colors, whereas this one is mostly like colorful shimmers and then some browns and burgundy and reds in here. I don't know, it just really doesn't seem like your typical like neutral everyday palette. So I do like it. You can definitely get some very soft looks, which is what I was going for on top. And then I decided to get a little bit more creative on the bottom lash line, But like if you don't like super colorful looks, even some of these shimmers are buildable, so you can use these for like soft everyday looks and just not build it up as much. So I really like that, how versatile it is. But if you really want it to be more intense, go ahead and spray your brush like I did and go in with some of these shimmers, and it'll look very intense and just more exciting, which is what I prefer. But I'm just really happy with the quality, and I am definitely going to create a second look using some different colors, so look out for that very soon. But this palette is just so pretty. Like I'm only going to use the purple. Like it didn't swatch super it's over here somewhere. It didn't swatch super like dark or like pigmented, but I want to try it out either way. This blue has me like staring at it nonstop, so I really want to create a second look, so stay tuned for that. And let me show you guys what I used on my lips today. So for my lips, I lined them using the House Laboratories RIP lip liner, demi matte lip liner in the color Rule. I got this in a premium box from Boxycharm months ago. I forgot which month, but it's just like a brown. I think it went perfect with today's look. Then for the lipstick, I didn't know what to choose. So it's also a Boxycharm lipstick. Well, something that I got in a premium box a month ago. And it is the Laura Mercier Rouge Essentiel cream lipstick in Coral New. We got this months ago, and this is really pretty, but it turned out to be way too pink for today's look, in my opinion. So I love this lipstick. I just couldn't find something. I have a lot of lipsticks, but I feel like I have to reorganize them. I reorganized my makeup months ago, and it's already like everywhere, so I need to go ahead and like clean up a little bit more because I can't find all of my lipsticks. So that one was like really pretty, but way too soft pink on my lips, at least on my skin color, or the color of my lips. Like it transformed into sort of a soft pink. So I've used the Persona Cosmetics Honey Gloss on top that I've been using a lot lately, just to sort of dial back on the pink and make it a little bit more nudie. So that's the combo that I'm wearing today, in case you guys are wondering. And overall, I am very pleased with this palette. I love it. I'm so glad I got it, because I know not everyone got it. If I wouldn't have gotten this palette in my box, I would have been very upset. But no, I'm so happy that I own it now. And definitely stay tuned for the second look that should be coming very soon. But I think that's going to be the end of today's video. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I'll see you all in my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys. Mwah.